can't-miss Christmas tradition for many families in the Tri-State, the beloved production of A Christmas Carol at Playhouse in the Park. It opens tonight for the show's 29th season. But first, joining me this morning, Bruce Cromer, who plays Scrooge, and Britney Nicole Simpson, who plays the ghost of Christmas Past. I'm so glad you guys are here today.
Thank you for having us.
I love talking Christmas Carol. You're in year 2.
Yes.
And normally it'd be like, oh, you're year 2, you know, you're old hat at this. You're still kind of a rookie, though.
I'm still kind of fresh.
Yeah.
This is, last year I was 100%, I had no idea what I was walking into. So I came in and I had my papers and, everyone else was off book. Everyone.
You get plugged into the machine, and the machine just goes.
The machine runs you, and you got to find out how to be in there. But this year, starting at what I built on last year, it's been really awesome.
You know, I was thinking about it, sort of the dichotomy of you're playing Ghost of Christmas Past, but you're the new person. Do you know what I mean? So it makes sort of an.
Oh, that's deep.
Well, I like to go. I like to delve really into these things, but it has to be something to walk into an environment where people they're not trying, I would assume, Bruce, not trying to fall into the same things you've done all the time, but still plugging into
It's a breath of fresh air when Britney and other new people come in. It's like we get to see the story again in a new way.
Yeah. For you, and we've talked about this before, but your evolution from Cratchit to Scrooge and all the different, not only the roles you've played, but the different people you've worked with and the partnerships you've had in performing over the years. What's that like to return to again?
Well, the fabulous thing is we've talked about this in the past, the Tiny Tims and the kids that have graduated, they've gotten too old to be in the show anymore.
Yeah.
They come in, and again, they're going to college, they're getting married.
Like, wait a minute.
But that's why the show, again, is part of the community's tradition. It's something that we give to Cincinnati, and Cincinnati gives us back, because people come year in, year out, but they're so happy to see new faces, new takes.
Well, in addition to the fresh faces, what keeps it fresh for you?
Well, oftentimes, every year, there's a different need for this story. I think the whole thing about of ignorance and wants, the homeless of our society showing up, and Dickens reminding us we need to care for these people, think about them. But every year there's something different that hits me. Sometimes it's about a relative, again, that you slammed the door on, and it's like, well, it's time to open that up a crack. You know, but that's what keeps it fresh for me.
Britney, for you, when you have the opportunities to interact with people who have come to see the show, after the show and all that, and you see it's grandma and mom and dad and, you know, the kids and that thing, that's got to be one of the greater takeaways, I would think, from doing the show too.
Absolutely. I mean, this is my first show that I've done that is a tradition. And it was my first Christmas Carol. So I think to be a part of a tradition is a whole other, I mean, especially me personally. I think I have family from all over. I have step family. And my life is very mobile. So to have an anchor, even to come back to a show that I've done before once, it's kind of like a family reunion. And then you get to pass this joy. I mean, the Christmas Carol is a classic for a reason. You know.
What an interesting take as well, because this area, we're sort of known for being a bit provincial, but I mean that in a good way, and that people who are here have been here, and this is what they do, and we always come back. That's personally, that's got to be sort of a different experience for you.
It's contrast to the life I live. You know, I'm in New York. You go to New York to get work outside of New York.
Well, it's some truth to that.
This is the 4th state that I've worked in this year alone.
Wow.
So it is nice to have some type of anchor. And it's beautiful to see a community and what that means. I think people nowadays especially are longing for that. So to get an example from around this time of year especially, I think is it does something for the heart.
Awesome.
You know?
We all need a little bit of that, don't we? Thank you both for coming in. We really appreciate it. Break a leg. Have so much fun with it. The show runs tonight through December 29th at Playhouse in the Park. We have a link to ticket and information at local12.com. Just click on the Get It Now links and we'll get you more info. Go see it. If you've never seen it, you will not regret it. It's the best. It's 9:44. We'll be right back.